Hello, everybody. It's been a long time. This is the first time I'm going live in a long time. Finally, after the move and everything. So, hello and welcome. I am Siren Milanic, and today we're playing Breath of the Wild. As I had it for a while, but didn't think about streaming it before, but now, why not? Doing a lot of games and getting things going. Also, thank you guys for the channel getting to. Oh, there's a little issue. Let me fix it real quick. Getting to 200 watch hours in just this year. That's been amazing, and it's been a surprise as no other. That's the most I've gotten ever. So 208 just so far this year is great. So let's head into a new game. Hopefully things working properly. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Is the audio not coming in? I don't think the audio's capturing. It's capturing. It's capturing, but I'm not hearing it. Let me fix that.
Open your eyes.
There we go. It's time to open our eyes.
Wake up, Link.
Link, it's wakey time. After having a nice nap, it can be hard to wake up. I was like, huh? Huh? Where am I? Interesting. I don't know where I am. Where's the voice? Where's the person I heard? I am only in very little. Come on, Link. What is this? I have played a decent bit of the game, but that was a long time ago.
Slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
Okay. Sheikah Slate, a mysterious tablet with a glowing center. You've never seen this device before, and yet there's something familiar about it. Time to open chest. Well-worn trousers. Good, so that Linky here has some pants on. And some shoes. Old shirt. It's been a long time since I played this game. And I played it not on
Hold the
stream.
Sheikah slate up to the pedestal. That will show you the way.
So, I was just playing it on my own, chilling. Got a long ways, but didn't finish the game. Authorization. Authentication. Sheikah slate confirmed.
Link, you are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
Yes, our adventure begins now. Sprint. That is how I hop. Hop and climb. Okay. I do not have a weapon yet. And we bask in the natural beauty that is taken hold of the land. It's very big and beautiful. Looks massive. Oh, look, a building and a man. I have a branch, tree branch. Wooden branches such as this are pretty common, but it's surprisingly well balanced. Doesn't do much damage, but can serve as a weapon in a pinch. Yes, meaning this is your first weapon. You will move past it, but good first weapon. Take. Oh, yes. Relearning how to do these controls, but also knowing well to grab items. Hylian shroom, common mushroom found near trees around Hyrule. Eat it to restore half a heart. I gotta get that beginning stuff since we're just new. We just awoken after a long slumber, so we have nothing. So you gotta start somewhere. Which Hylian shrooms and sticks. Okay. It's telling me how to throw a weapon, but I'm not very good at throwing weapons regardless, because I don't aim well. Ooh, apples. Eh. Okay. Jump. Jump in. Jump in. Apple! A common fruit found on trees all around Hyrule. Eat it fresh or cook it to increase its effect. Okay. Yay, another apple. Ho ho, well met, stranger. It's rather unusual to see another soul in these parts. Who are you? Me? I'll spare you my life story. I'll just I'm just an old fool who lives here alone for quite some time now. What brings a bright-eyed young man like you to a place like this? Where are we? Answering a question with a question. That is fair enough. As I cannot imagine our meeting to be a simple coincidence, I shall tell you. This is the Great Plateau. According to legend, this is the birthplace of the entire kingdom of Hyrule. That temple there, long ago, was the site of many sacred ceremonies. Ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, it has sat abandoned in a state of decay. Yet another forgotten entity, a mere ghost of its former self. I shall be here for some time. Please let me know if I may be of service. Direct heat has softened and sweetened this apple. Eat it to restore 3/4 of a heart. I beg your pardon? I do believe that is my baked apple. You can't just go about taking whatever you please. Oh, forgive me, I could not resist pulling your leg. Please help yourself an apple and an open flame makes for a succulent treat. How do I open the menu? There we go. Wrong button. Okay, okay, okay. That's what we do. Hold. Time to put food into open flame. Place. Take.
Link,
Zelda! Wait for
let's
a
put a
second.
point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
I will after I get my food. Thank you. I need to go over this. Okay. But first, I wanted to cook some. I have little health, so I need to make sure I have food. I have food to help me, as I have very little anything. Ooh, an axe. Nice. We'll stick with the stick for the moment. Okay, so where we're going is that way. Let's go. Birds chirping is kind of very nice. Very chill. Ooh, wait. Apples. Oh, enemy. Take. Choo choo jelly. A gelatinous substance that came from a choo choo. It's unusual in this state. Unusable in this state, but applying a bit of um, elemental stimulation will change its form. Interesting. Forgetting the jump button. Butterfly. Butterfly, fly away. Okay. Back on target. Stealth. Okay. That's good. That's good. More choo-choo jellies. Take. Oh, that's why I grabbed a few sticks, because I knew they were gonna break. Let's avoid those. We don't have much. I need to find some more, weapons and stuff. Let's do a little sneaking around and see if we can get closer to the point of interest. And only fight one of the three that I see. Make it a little easier. Hopefully that one don't got like a something to let the others know, and I can just sneak around him and then attack him with my branch. Ah! Attack too soon. Trying to get behind him. Come on. Okay. I want your sword, dude. Give me your sword. Ew. Well, that didn't go well. Yes. I've got a shield. A bokoblin made shield created by attaching a handhold to a flattened tree bark picked up off the ground. It's pretty shady, shoddy, so don't expect it to last very long. Yay! I got a sword. Yay! Bokoblin horn. A severed horn of a bokoblin, creature often encountered on the plains of Hyrule. It isn't edible, but it could be tossed into a stew with some critters to make an elixir. Arrows, a bundle of 5 common arrows. The shafts of these arrows are carved from wood of a sturdy tree. Okay. Yeah. So the woodcutter's axe is a tool of choice. For fallen trees, its formidable weight and uneven balance makes it slow and an efficient weapon. Whereas the sword is a common sword often kept by travelers to fend off small beasts. It's fairly durable, but a bit unreliable against monsters. Okay, we're coming along. Time to activate something. Place the sleekest shade in the pedestal. Things like, what's this? I don't understand this technology. New technology? What's this? Okay. Oh, Sheikah Tower activated. Please watch for falling rocks. Anyone in that situation be like, wait, what? What? Watch for falling rocks. That's why anyone would fall just like Link onto their tush. Especially when you don't remember much. Very normal. Our first Sheikah Tower. And from that, all the towers rise out of the ground. The Great Plateau Tower. Dissolution local information. Distilling local information. Regional map extracted.
Try to remember. You have been asleep for the past 100 years.
Looks like the castle's looking at me.
The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end. Now then, you must hurry, Link,
I just woke up from a
before
nap.
it's too late.
I just woke up from a nice nap. I don't know what's going on. And you're telling me I need to go fight that thing? I barely got equipment, much less know how to fight that well. Okay, now to get down from this dang tower. And avoid fall damage. Okay. Almost done. Just a few more steps. Yes. Hello? My. It seems we have quite the enigma here. This tower and others like it have erupted across the lands, one after another. It's almost as though a long dormant power has awakened quite suddenly. If you do not mind me asking, did something odd occur while you were atop the tower? I heard a voice. Well now, a voice you say. And what and did you happen to recognize this mysterious voice? I don't know. It seems I have some work to do as far as earning your trust goes. I suppose that is understandable. I assume you've caught sight of that atrocity enshrining the castle. That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity brought the kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. It appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. So many innocent lives were lost in its wake. For centuries, the very symbol of our kingdom, Castle Hyrule, has managed to contain that evil, but just barely. There is festers buildings its there it festers, building its strength. For the moment it will unleash its blight upon the land once again. It would appear that moment is far fast approaching. I must ask you, courageous one, do you intend to make your way to the castle? I don't have much choice now, do I? I had a feeling you would say that. Here on this isolated plateau we are surrounded on all sides by steep cliffs with no way down. If you were to try to jump off, well, no death could be more certain or more foolish. Of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, that would be quite another story. Hmm, which option should I pick? You know what? I'm gonna go with hand it over. Ho ho, certainly. Why not? But there is no such thing as a free item in this world, you know. Let's see now. How about I trade it for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby? Open quest. Come, let me show you something. Okay, lead the way. Standing up here? Okay. Do you see that structure there? The one shining with a strange light? It began shining at the exact moment those towers rose up from the ground. I would think such a place might house some sort of treasure, wouldn't you? Treasure for the paraglider, a fair exchange. I just woke up. I don't know what's going on. You're the only person I've seen for guidance, and I need an item to go towards the voice that I've been hearing. So, if you want me to get you treasure so I can get this paraglider, fine. I'm gonna go do it. Ooh, chest. Open chest. It's a ruby! Nice. Okay. Examine. Sheikah's slate confirmed. Travel gate registered to map. Access granted. And here we go. Down we go! Till you have stepped foot in this shrine, I am, in the name of the goddess Hylia, I issue this challenge. I will not try to pronounce their names because I know I will say it incorrectly. And I don't have time to even attempt to if I'm going to read the rest of it anyway. Sheikah Slate authorized. Distilling room. Feel it's time to pull a card. And let's see what we got. It's a king. So I'll show some art. Let's see. You know what? We'll show this. Concept art for a character of mine for a story that I will be writing. We've got Magnus. Manipulate metal objects using magnetism. Grab onto metal objects using the magnetic energy that pours forth through the magnetic room. Hold objects held in the magnetic snare can be lifted up and moved freely. Okay. How to use room. Okay, so I need to. Oh, wee. Okay, drop it. Okay, and then we head down. Okay. Next room. There's a box here. You're just using random box. Oh. Well, oops. I'll pull a card for accidentally killing Link. I got a jack, so I'm gonna stand for a bit. Let's see if I can get through this without accidentally, offing Link again. Had a feeling that I was gonna do that a lot, because I accidentally do stuff. Okay. Let's go. Yeah. Game over already. I accidentally yeeted Link with a metal box, and thus he went bye-bye. Oh no. It's an enemy. Ow. Okay, wrong button. Wrong button. Okay, got it. Take item. Ancient screw, a screw used in ancient machinery. It's made from unknown materials, and no matter how many times it's turned, its thread never seems to show signs of wear. A screw you ancient spring. A spring used in ancient machinery. It is light and buoyant enough to float in water, and no matter how many times it's compressed, it never loses its tension. Wow, sounds like pretty amazing technology. Okay. Oh, look, there's a box inside. I need to get that. Okay. You're coming with me. Come on. Come on. Um, that's not what I was trying to do. Okay. There we go. Grab the books. Okay. Bring it to me. Open it. We have our first bow. We can now actually use the arrows that we got. But since I didn't read the description for the bows, Traveler bow, a small bow used by travelers for protection and doesn't do a lot of damage, but it could be used to attack foes from a distance. Okay, okay. We have gotten to the end of the dungeon. It's time to go forward and touch a thing. You have proven to possess the resolve of a true hero. I am the creator of this trial. I am a humble monk blessed with the sight of Hylia and dedicated to helping those who seek to defeat Ganon. With your rifle, my duty is now fulfilled. In the name of Hylia, Goddess Hylia, allow me to bestow this gift upon you. Please accept the spirit orb. A spirit orb, a symbol of courage given to those who have overcome the challenges of a shrine. May the goddess smile upon you. Seems you managed to get your hands on a spirit orb. Well done. How did you know? Clairvoyancy. Ho ho, or perhaps just something somewhere. As one gets older, it can become more difficult to see what is right before one's own eyes. However, that which was once hidden from view can often be crystal clear. But perhaps that is not true for everyone. Ho ho. The appearance of these towers and the awakening of the shrine. It is all connected to the Sheikah slate you carry on your hip. There. Question of Paraguay, please. Or what do you mean? I'll go with what do you mean. It has been quite some time since I had seen the Sheikah slate. Long ago, a highly advanced tribe known as the Sheikah inhabited these lands. A great power of their wisdom saved this kingdom time and time again. But their ancient technology disappeared long ago, or so it is said. It is interesting, however, to think how something like that survived all this time hidden away in the shrine. These shrines are tucked away in numerous places all across this land. But this plateau alone, I believe there are still 3 more Bring me these bring me the treasure from each of these shrines, and I will give you my paraglider. That wasn't the deal. Oh, well, I suppose I changed my mind. I'm sure that wouldn't be a problem for a young, good go-getter like you. Since I am feeling generous, I will also teach you a trick for finding shrines. It's always best to survey the area by looking from around from a high point. Let's see here. How about you make your way to the top of the tower again? Are you joking? Oh, I'm afraid not, but do not worry. I have another little trick to share with you for your effort. Take a look at the map on your Sheikah slate. See those blue icons? You should recognize the cave where you woke, and the shrine you came from, and the tower. You can travel instantly to any of these places with the Sheikah slate. Or so I heard quite some time ago. I do not know if it actually works as such. Here's something that could work but might not work, but I'll let you figure it out. Oh, yes, I did it wrong. All the way up. Drop. Oh, come on. That's how you break these open. I'm very sure that's what I always did. There we go. Need the arrows. I need anything at this point. I see chest, which I should definitely get. Open. Amber. A fossilized resin with a caramelist shine to it. It has been valued as a component in decorations and crafting since ancient times. I don't think I read the ruby. Ruby is a precious gem mined from large ore deposits found throughout Hyrule. Rubies contain the power of the fire and have fetched a high price since ancient times. Okay. Ah, I didn't mean to get in the water. Okay. Treasure 2. Open. Opal, a valuable ore that gives off a mesmerizing iridescence similar to the inside of a seashell. It contains the power of water. Rock. Okay. Maybe it was where I dropped it. Yeah, it's where I dropped it. I needed to drop it on not grass to make it easier to break. There we go. Okay. So, time to go to the tower. Travel. We're getting there. Getting some progress in. Like how he's just waiting for us right next to it. Okay. How do I pull up the thing? I probably have to talk to him. Well, you certainly took your time. Did you forget how to travel instantly? No, I remembered. Now then, wanted you to join me up here so you can use this as a vantage point to search for the shrines. Do you know what about the scope on your Sheikah slate? Look through it and you can stick a pin anywhere you like to mark on the map. So press the down and then place a pin. Okay, we got it. Pins on your map serve as reference points for your travels. Just stick a pin anywhere you're interested in. How do you know? Oh, just a few tricks I picked up after many, many years in the wild. You may take my advice or leave it. Go ahead and take a look if you feel inclined to do so. Okay, well, I see a shrine that is there. And there's one there. And now for the last one is there. Okay, now I have to get back down. Thanks for the advice. Now I have to get back down. Okay. But at this point, we now get to look around more to get items and fend for ourselves. Yay. Since I've played the game before, I remember one thing that helps, but I have to get there. Okay. Hold that up. It's the bow. Sword. That's throwing it. Sword away. Okay. Could go for that, but I'm gonna see if there's any fish over here first. Because I need fish. Oh, look! A treasure chest! I was looking for fish, but found treasure instead. Nice. What'd I get? Amber. I already read that, so we'll keep going. I think there's fish somewhere by. Have to be in a decently sized pool. I also know this. I remember this area is precarious and I need to be careful. I did really enjoy this game. This was my first Zelda game in general, so I've not played ones before this. It's just been this for me. Which ones were active? I don't remember. Is this one active? Yes, it is. I do not have the skills to handle that right now. Okay, I was wondering. You can go around and avoid the bulk of them. Just go around back. Be sneaky if you don't want to deal with those. Okay. Activate the shrine. And also, I while playing alone, I did have many times I did something accidentally and ended up with a game over. So that's gonna be the fun of seeing me fail. Because I might do some really cool things, but I also might do some very dumb things. And it will be funny because sometimes you gotta just have fun with being like, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, Link. Okay. Yeah. To whom has set foot in the shrine, in the name of Goddess Hylia, I offer this trial. Bomb trial! And me having issues with keeping myself alive starts now. I had troubles with the bombs. I kept being too close when it went off. So, Shiko's slate authorized distilling room. I will pull a card for the rune. It is a X card, so we're gonna do some jumping jacks with the bomb roots. So let me do my jumping jacks. A bomb that can be detonated remotely. The force of the blast can be used to damage monsters or destroy objects. There are both round and cube bombs, so which, use whichever fits the situation. But it could also explode Link. So that is something I have to be careful to make sure I gauge how far to be away. Okay, so push up, throw, detonate. Okay, okay. Move away, plenty away, and then explode. It's a chest. Please be a weapon. Traveler's Claymore, a basic two-handed sword often wielded by inspiring ventures. Its immense weight can knock enemies' shields right out of their hands. Nice! Okay. Keep getting the wrong... Keep pushing the wrong, shoulder button. I want to throw my sword. I want to explode the button. Okay. We are now in a new section. Let's look around. See what we need to do. Seems like we need a circle bomb over here. And there is a Ball moving between areas, but there's also a box over there. Yeet. What's in the box? Another amber. Nice. Might be good to get some rupees later. Okay. Okay. We need the circle bomb. Okay. Drop. There we go. Lunch me. No. I could just climb the ladder. But it was more fun to be lunched. Okay. Got everything? Okay. Time to go touch this blue thing. Touch. You resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you the spirit orb. May the goddess Hylia smile upon you. And now it's night. Take Bokoblin Club, a crude Bokoblin club made to clobber small prey. It's essentially a stick, but it's so its durability is low. Take Bokoblin Arm, a skeleton arm that keeps moving even after it's severed from its body. It's kind of gross to strap it to your back, but it'll do in a pinch. It's old and frail, so it will quickly break. Bokoblin Fang, a tooth obtained from a bokoblin. It's worn down, not very sharp, but it's still pretty hard. Cook it alongside a critter to make an elixir. Traveler sword. Okay. Yay! We've got gear. We're not hurting for weapons, so that's good. Okay. I didn't remember that one being alive. Oh god. Chris wings of Chris also covered with very short and soft short sharp fur and it's not much used by itself, but you can mix it with critters to make an elixir. Chris I, a rare material dropped by defeating Chris. It's fun to look at, but doesn't seem to have much use at first glance, but can be used good for something. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna have to go. No. Come on, Link. We're going this way. We're going the long way. But I also see this door that looks like it could be... Not that. Magnetized? Is there anything under it? No. Okay, I wanted to check. Wait. Pick up rock. You found me! Huh? You're not Hestu, but you can see me? I didn't know your kind could see the children of the forest. Well, if you run into Hestu, please return this to him. Korok seed. This small seed was given to you by a Korok. It has a distinct smell. If you gather a bunch of them, you'll never know what may happen. Oh, and my friends are hiding in lots of different places too. Don't be shy about poking your nose into suspicious places. Not a good lesson to teach somebody who's in a desolate world where things have been very rough. Alright. That one's that one's active, so I need to go around the very edge so I don't activate it again. Okay. A fear of activating those things. Very high in the beginning. Actually, let me be honest. Even with how far I was, I did not like fighting those things much most of the time. The anxiety gives me so strong. But I mean, the theme for those things definitely leaves you feeling tense. If you don't feel tense with that theme, then you probably don't have anxiety. Lucky you. I still need to get fish somewhere. At some point. Drop. I realized what that was once I started getting too close. Okay, you get all the way up on the goblin. Oh, that didn't work. Dude woke up. Bokoblin bow, a small bokoblin bow made of wood. It's made by taking any branch, any tree branch, and just tying a string to either end. So it don't expect much in the way of combat efficiency. Take. Yes. Getting some stuff going. Oop. And as I said, habit of being too close. Curious bee honey. Honey straight from the hive is chunky, chocked full of nutrients. Cook this in a meal unlocks the potential of those nutrients and provides a stamina recovery effort. Time to eat something. Eat. 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 That is why I had those mushrooms and apples cooked. Because I knew I was going to need them. Wait. I should cut that tree. Or blow it up again so it turns into... Okay, not that. Axe. Wood. Portable bundle of wood. You can use this to make campfires if you have something to light it. Oop, more mushroom. Green mushroom that grows near trees in the forest. It's chock full of natural energy. Cook it to release its stamina restoring properties. Stamina mushroom. Mushroom. Oh, look. There's the men. Oh ho, fancy that. So we meet again. What you doing? I was just about to chop down a few trees over there. Well, we have to talk later. Okay. I'm just gonna go into your house while you're doing that. Excuse me. Pot lid. A lid of a large soup pot. Smells vaguely of poultry broth. Yum! It can be quite a... It can take quite a beating before breaking. Torch. This torch will stay lit once ignited, but if you put it away, the flame will be extinguished until you light it again. I can't carry any more weapons. Spicy pepper. This pepper can is exploding with spice. Cooking with it will create a dish that will raise your body temperature and help you withstand the cold. Let's not read the diary right now. We're just here for the food. It's a Legend of Zelda game. I must throw pots. Okay. We'll take the food too, because we're gonna need it. He seems capable. He can get some more on his own. Oh, look, a pitchfork. Farmers... A farming tool used to collect hay efficiently. It's light enough to be used by anyone. Four prongs are very sharp. I may not have space for it, but if we go here and we drop that, we can pick it up. Seems like a fair switch. Ooh, more apples. Let's avoid the encampment. Okay. Okay. I need to get a fish so I can try to figure out the recipe that I'm gonna need to make some spicy food with fish. He has part of the recipe written down. I remember you need fish for it. I do not remember the recipe itself, but I know if you can figure it out and tell him, you can get a special piece of clothing, which makes it a lot easier to take on the shrines that are in the cold section because you don't have to rely on a torch or fire to keep you warm or have the timer of food effects. Ancient screw. Already got one of those. Ancient shaft, a mechanical part used in ancient machinery. It's incredibly sturdy and is not made of any recognizable material. It may come in handy someday. I do not know why my voice got all gravelly for a second there. It just did. Tick, tick, tick. Ancient screw. Ancient shaft. Love how I can just accidentally like drop it from his head and it just broke. Guess we'll take this. Temple's definitely forgotten because it's in ruins. Time to go run around some more to get some more supplies. Because if I run into that cold area as I currently am, I am going to have a lot of issues. So, what I need to do, I need to go near the cold area so I can find more of those peppers. Because I remember that they were close by the front of it. So, like, near this gate. Not going beyond the gate. Yes, there they are. Okay, that's some. There's a little encampment over here. We can take care of them. What's this weapon? Bokoblin spear. A spear hazardly carved from a large tree branch. It looks like its original intention intended was for skewering meat and cooking it, but it does have some combat merit as well. It's in progress. Seared steak. Raw meat cooked over an open flame. Cooking it has increased its flavor and the number of hearts it provides. Okay. Progress. Okay. That's. Need to look around for areas where we can get some fish. Because we need some fish. And we're gonna need some other foods. Well, that went well. Getting back into this game pretty good. Okay. What was that? Okay, there's a tree branch. Okay. A little too far from where I was trying to go, which was the little lake. Right here. So we're gonna come here. Take a moment. Get to the water. See if we can catch a few fish. Sadly, you cannot do, like, any fishing game. It's just chase fish and see if you can get some. You get back to land. Running out of stamina. I don't have much stamina for this. I'm gonna try a different one. I know I need a few. Where I will get them, I don't know. The thing about Breath of the Wild when I was playing it originally on my own is I came back to the plateau a lot because I ended up missing a lot of stuff originally. So each time I came back, I'd find something else that I missed the first time. And it's just because they have so much in this game. Can you use bomb to get fish? I've never done it. I've never done that. Never thought of that either. Hylian trousers. Traditional dressing trousers for Hylian. Of Hyrule. Yeah. The plush fabric makes these trousers quite comfortable, and their high durability makes them ideal for travelers. Okay. Well, Link, let's put you on some different trousers. Instead of these well-worn trousers, these trousers are threadbare in spots, but they're surprisingly comfortable, and the legs are a bit too short, though. You've seen others use bombs? I guess I can try that. I have never done that before. You can tell this is my first Zelda game. Have I done that before? No. Have I done a lot of other things? Yes. Have I blown myself up plenty? Yes. Yes, I have. Ah, so you take care of them and then go swim over them. Ah, I see. I see. That works. I should probably find a different pawn though, one that's not so frustrating, which will be this way. Okay. Into the forest. There is no shrine over here in the forest area, but it's got plenty of resources, so I like going over here. Though there is one thing that I remember in here in the forest that will make me run for my life. Flint! Strike it with a metal weapon to generate a spark. This portable fire starter breaks after one use, but it can create a long lasting flame if you use it near camp firewood. Yes! Got some flint. Yes. Okay. Okay. Randomly placed rocks. Some of them are them core rocks, so I gotta check. Okay. I know I bet was finding Koroks back in this area, even after like coming back 10 times. Blue nightshade, a plant that grows in quiet places in Hyrule. At night, it gives off a soft glow. Cook it will increase your stealth. Now going down there, that's danger. We're not trying to have me running away from things often found on the ground. Near trees, squirrels adore these nuts, so you may have competition while foraging. Add one to a meal for a nutty seasoning. Acorns. Nice. So we're coming along. Ooh, Hylian herb. This healthy herb growed abundantly in the plains of Hyrule. Cook it before eating to increase the number of hearts it restores. Yes, yes, I'll be taking plenty. Highland lizard, a lizard found throughout Hyrule. It's a bit slow to react at times, but given a chance, it if but if given a chance to escape, it will dart off quickly. Cook it with monster parts for a speed boost. We're starting to get some foodstuffs together. Ooh, I see an encampment, and this one has a guard on duty. Okay, we're gonna go over there and take care of them. Okay. Don't let it see me. Okay. Sneak over. and get to the ladder to take care of it. There's two of them. Okay. Take. Wrong button! Nope, they saw me. Ow. Take. Take. Okay. Okay. Yeah, your comrades are dead. I put them under. So now I'm coming to finish you off. Oh, that worked. Not the most efficient, but it worked. Okay, go on up there. What we get? Got an opal. Okay. Yes, you have to sneak up for insects, that's right. They're not coming. So let's not worry about it. Hmm. Hot-footed frog. Quick frog that can be found hopping around near water. Cook it with monster parts to draw out its speed and boosting effects. Okay. Yeah, no, not getting it. Not now. Not now, at least. Probably go back to the old man after I've gotten some more stuff. Okay, wrong thing. Okay, this. Okay, take. More pieces. Gonna risk it for a second just for this, and then we're gonna get back out of this area because I know what's down there. And I ain't messing with it right now. I don't got a lot of weapons that are really strong, and
I'm not gonna waste them all on a rock creature right now. Not doing it. Okay. Let's see if we can catch some fireflies. Because why not? They're right there. I just have to sneak. Sunset fireflies. These fireflies glow gently in the dark. When cooked with monster parts, the compound that causes it to glow results in a elixir that will allow you to move more quietly. Well, you guys just like ruined it. But okay. Okay. So we need to get resources. Which, early on, it's much of just scavenging, seeing what you can get. Mhm. Ooh, what's this? Silent shroom, a strange mushroom that goes softly in the forest at night. Cook it into a dish to unlock the nutrition in this cap, resulting in a meal that allows you to move stealthily. Intriguing. Gotta get them mushrooms out. But they did have meat. I completely missed the meat that they had on fire. Let me grab that seared steak for myself. Okay. What's this way? Getting a little lost just to get some supplies. I know the main quest is like, you need to do the shrines, but I'm not gonna freeze my tush off right now. Thank you. I need food supplies to cook. And then after that, I need to make a recipe so I can give it to the guy so he can... Oop, wrong button. Tell me what... Well, he can give me something to make going over there easier. Oh. Now the sun is rising, so I'm not gonna have any more undead coming out for a while at least. Okay. Oops. Oh, that broke. Time to put another on. Threw by accident and it broke, so... Oh well. Yeah. We'll go after the archer next. Okay, wrong button. I was already planning to take your club. There we go. What did I get? Another opal. Okay. Okay. Well, there is that little area. No, just right that way. If it's deep enough, we might can get some fish. Me just getting lost in Hyrule. Like I have an idea what I'm doing. Same time, I'm getting lost. Okay. Well, that's muck, so that's not gonna have fish. Area around the triangle and anything? Ooh, more herbs. I don't need it. Yes. Nice. Okay. See any fish? But let's try. Let's locate some fish and try dropping some bombs on them. Let's see how that goes. Seen fish in this section before. Yes, I think I did. Yep, over there. Get on it. Stay on the thing, Nick. Okay. Yep, that's one way to get a fish. Hylian bass. An ordinary fish that can be found all over Hyrule. Can be eaten raw, but cooked it amplifies its healing benefits. Nice! I learned something new. Okay. I also learned that if you bomb it twice, they will possibly die. No, it's not destroyed, it's just it got blown. Okay. Close to the detonation. Boom. Take it. I'll take it. That makes few bass for me to cook with. Thanks for the tip. I don't think I ever did that before, so. That was helpful. Now we just need to go back to the old man's house. Look around some. Should tell me the most of the recipe and I can get what I need to finish it. Summer wing butterfly, a butterfly found in the woods and plains of warm regions. Its wings absorb the warmth of the sun. Cooking it with monster parts will create an elixir that makes you feel warm and fuzzy. Nice. Can get at least a few more fish. Why not? The more fish I have, the more I can cook. That'll help. Okay. Now we need to get back over to the old man's place. I'm not gonna teleport only because I can find resources on my way, so. I need to look around and grab resources, because every little bit helps. I just started a new file. So, every little fish, every little bug, every little bit helps get us to where we can take on anything. Because right now we can barely take on anything. I think this is where I normally like when fishing. Me trying to get the fish. Drop it. Ah! As I said, me standing too close and getting blown up. I knew it was gonna happen. I'm used to doing that. Since that finally happened, might as well pull a card. It's a 4 of squares. Time for stretch. Had a little whoopsie. But that's okay. I'm still alive. Okay, I scared the butterfly, so I couldn't get it. Oh well. Time to go yonder. See what I can find. Probably we can make ourselves some stamina food and get some cold resistant stuff going. Then we'll be able to make our way to the next two shrines. Now we've gotten a decent little pot of stuff, so. Ooh, look! Another mushroom. Rushroom. A mushroom that can grow almost anywhere but prefers ceilings and sheer cliffs. Cook it before eating it to temporarily increase your movement speed. Nice. Getting some stuff. Ooh, another mushroom. Nice. Get some supplies up. Okay. We need to make sure that the man is not in his house so I can look at his diary. Okay. Read. On this desolate plateau, the only pleasure that brings me comfort is cooking. And today I outdid myself. Truly, I created the perfect dish. I call it spicy meat and seafood fry. This recipe not only restores health but can also keep me warm even when traveling on the snowy mountains. With this dish on my side, I no longer have need of this itchy, warm doublet. Read more. I do not know how I allowed this to happen, but it seems I forgot to write down the recipe of a very important recipe. No, it contains raw meat and spicy pepper. However, I simply cannot remember what else I use. My age is catching up to me. Read more. Sadly, sadly on this lonely plateau, I have only my knowledge and memory to rely on. Still, if I did find someone who knew the missing ingredient, I would happily reward them with my warm doubtlets. However, that seems unlikely. Such a miracle wish would ever be fulfilled. Stop reading. Okay, so I am missing meat. So that means we need to go hunting, which means I finally get to use my bow. We just have to wait and find some birds or something. Just have to find some burbs. I hear some burbs. I just need to find. Just need to find some burbs in the distance and then pull out my bow. Pull out my. That's definitely not what I wanted to do. Okay, pull out my bow. Okay. I'll take the. I accidentally destroyed another one of my. That's not burbs. Let's see if we can find meat. Find us some not cooked meat. I'd forgotten that's what I needed, but I remembered the fish. So I have one half of the concoction. Well, 2/3 of the concoction. I just need a third. Well, I need to go find myself some bird. Or get some boar. But probably bird because damage. I have weak bows, so I need something that won't take. That doesn't have a bigger health bar. Boars are gonna have a bigger health bar. Okay. Okay. Bad idea. Ow. Looks like I'm gonna need to cook myself some more food soon. Maybe I should just go back to the old man's to use his pot for a second to cook some food before I go back out to look for some burbs. Need to find some bird. Birds, burb. Need to find meat. Fresh, non-cooked meat. Just a question. That gives me roasted. Roasted bird drum. A raw bird drumstick has been cooked to a crisp, skinned and clean. It's all it's devoid of seasoning, but it has a simple, accessible taste. Restores more hearts than the raw variety. Well, of course, because it's not raw. No one should be eating meat raw. It's not healthy. Okay. Hopefully I didn't scare all the birds away. I can find some soon. Because now I've wandered off, I need to find... Oh, darn it! I spooked them. Oh, look, mushrooms. Something else. Yes, mushrooms. More mushrooms! Okay. Maybe in the camps that I've already cleared out might have some meat. So I can go back on myself and see if I can find what I need. Okay, Link. Just meaning to come down here. Okay. Because I know I cleared out a few camps, so might find something. And anything that I did clear out might hold what I need. Wait. Wait a second there. Hidden chest. Amber. One thing that comes out every night is those enemies. Even if I've cleared out other enemies, these guys still pop up like daisies. I'm sorry for anyone who does not get that reference. Because that means they missed out on a good movie. Nice, good, classic movie. Because I just heard the line in my head and I had to say it. They popped up like daisies. Okay. That's not going well. Okay. Let's go back on our search. Oh, look! A Korok. This was my first Korok in my old file. I was like, what's this? Well, hello. You found me! Another Korok seed. Bye-bye! Okay. So I need to not explode any of the barrels. They got food in barrels. I need to just... I'm gonna have to just deal with the loss of a weapon. Of the... Using an axe and just cutting the damn thing open. Wait. Okay. Drop. Clip. Well, so we meet again. What are you doing? My back is aching. I clearly need to take a little break. So, courageous one. Are you hungry? If so, please feel free to use my cooking pot to whip up a snack. If you need to start a fire, just light your torch on the campfire over there. Got any tips? Simply open your inventory, grab hold of your ingredients, and toss them in. Try to consider how the ingredients will complement one another. If you play your cards right, you may even end up with a dish that can help protect you from extreme cold. It's all about being creative, trying different things. Oh ho. Yeah, I need to get some meat for that. That's not a campsite I was looking for. Is there a magnetic box somewhere nearby? No. Because I know sometimes there are some trees in places that have like a center opening area. And it's because you're meant to grab a rock nearby and put it inside. Okay. Torch. Let's see. I'm trying to get these warm dowlips so I don't have to worry about nothing. I forgot something important. Not going in there. Okay. Need to use the map a little more. I have not been paying attention to the mini map, so I'm not learning my way around or anything. I'm just going around randomly. Very randomly. Let's not get close to the bees. I don't feel like being tracked down by bees right now. Okay. Another acorn. 2 acorns. Nice. So here is that one camp that I cleared out. They may have a barrel or something. We'll see. Might as well see if we can grab a few fireflies while we're at it. Might be useful later for something. Okay. I see boxes, so. Okay, that's not what I need. That's not what I need either. Okay. That didn't help much. There was one near the edge that way. I think. I can check. We can get just a thing of meat. Either find some birds while they're not paying attention and get one down, or find one in a barrel. Or chest. Okay, here is another area. This bigger area. Okay. Don't see anything over here. Darn it. So. Gonna have to look for another encampment. Or birds. Because getting those warm dowlets saves me rupees later. It's one way to get it for free. And it's a limited time, so I gotta do it now. So far, the game's been very peaceful. But I know once we get off the plateau, it's gonna get chaotic. Okay, there's one right over there. So let's change into a weapon. We're gonna go over there and we're gonna fight them. And hopefully they have a barrel that has some meat in it and I can use that to make the food. so I can tell him the missing ingredient. Because you've got to make the meal so you can tell him that it's in the name. It's meat, herbs, and fish. Let's over here. Oh, nice. They also have a nice flame ready to go. Wrong button. Oh. Time to take care of these archers. Or this archer. Nice. I remember that this was a spot for an encampment. So I just came over here. Okay. That just gave me a bunch of apples and stuff. Not what I was looking for. But I do appreciate all the arrows. Traveler sword. But of course, got to go and drop something for it. We'll drop this. Open. Okay. So with that, we have a problem. Okay. Seems we're gonna have to figure it out ourselves. Gotta find birds at a distance enough that they don't notice me and get them. Because I'm running out of encampments to go to. At least smaller encampments, because I'm not feeling ready to take on bigger encampments just yet. All the arrows is super helpful. There's a big encampment over there. Here's a small one. Let's see. If I take you two out, does this barrel... Ooh. Darn it. Well, if that had meat, it's now cooked meat. Oh, that didn't help. You cooked my meat, you imbecile! And it looks like you cooked your friend, too. And yourself. Dang. Talk about, suicidal. That's not a good way to do things. Dang. Why'd he had to throw it? trying to get the meat uncooked, thank you. Oh, they're a bunch of cooked. Yeah, I know they're going. Still taking you out first, buddy. Ow. Continue. Okay. Yeah, I'm not ready for that over there. Maybe I'll be better off with the encampment close to the old man, but Bill, it's time to pull a card. It is a square. Another square. So another stretch. Yeah. Delete. Delete. There we go. So let's avoid that. Let's see if we can find a bird. I just need meat. I want these warm doublets. I need meat for it. Erg! Burbs, where are you? Birdies! Where are you at? They're flying away everywhere whenever I don't need them, but when I need them, they're nowhere in sight. I figure that's just... Where are they? I need to look in the areas I haven't gone yet. Find some birds. The bird's not gonna come back until it's reloaded. Okay. Oh, that didn't. I guess the difference is I was so focused on the fish part, I forgot about the meat part. And before I had been taking down birds and stuff. Shoot. There was my chance. And it left. Oh, wait. Wish me luck. Yes! Meat! Raw bird drumstick. This meat is tougher and chewier than a standard steak. Tastes better cooked. Yes! Finally got some. Yes. Meat. Okay. Okay. Now we know. We got the supplies. Finally. So time to... Wrong button. Come here. We're gonna grab hold of the meat. And then... Where's the fish? Where's the fish? Fish. And then spicy pepper. Cook. Spicy meat and seafood fry. We did it. Now we just have to report to the old man. We can get the warm doublets. How's your shrine going? How are you doing? Thought this tree here might make for some good firewood. However, getting a tree to fall exactly where you want it to is quite an art. Trick is to turn your hips so that they face where you want the tree to land. So, see, you found my axe. Why not help me out and give it a few swings? I'm working up quite a sweat here, but these bones could use a rig. Okay, fine. Oh, I see. You did my work for me. Wonderful. Go ahead and take some of the wood for yourself. Don't be shy now. Wink. Hit the... There you go. I'm heading home. Can't offer you much other than a solid roof and good company, but you're free to join me. Hmm. If you need to take a rest, go ahead and use my bed. Like the fireside nap, sleeping in a proper bed should help rejuvenate you. Yeah, I need him to be over there for me to... I gotta wait till he walks over there so I can tell him I took a peek at his diary and I know how to give him the food he's been craving. While I'm waiting, though, do you feel like I need to make something that'll help with the climb up? Energetic fish and mushroom skewer. Hold this, this. Oh, talk. What's it? How are you doing? Body of mine isn't what it used to be. Recovering from the bout of hard work can take a while. If you're hungry, I have an empty pot you can use to cook for yourself. I cooked something. Wait, is that? Looks just like my signature perfect dish. Spicy meat and seafood fry. But how did you... Well, I suppose that's not important. Can I trouble you in sharing the recipe? Ah, of course. Hyrule Bass. How could I have forgotten? Well done. Now please allow me to reward your culinary efforts with this warm doublet. Warm doublet. A warm pullover tip a warm pullover typical worn by mountain folk. Its sturdy fabric and thick gloves are great to retain body heat. Well, with that, you'll be able to resist a bit of cold environment. As for me, I'm going to get I know a great spicy meat and seafood fried dish recipe so I can do without the worm doublet. Yeah, fish and mushroom skewers does sound tasty. Hold. Because I'm going to cook a few meals before I head up to the next two shrines. Because... Okay. Okay. We're going to go over here. Okay. Hold that. Hold that. Hold apple. Steamed fish. Well, if that's a steamed fish, then we'll hold the fish, hold that, hold a mushroom, and then add a spicy pepper. Spicy peppered seafood. Ooh. I wish I could have some of that right now. That sounds delicious. Hmm. So, where is the shrine? Yeah, it's like right over there, but high up. No, it's up there, up there. So, the one that's high up is like over there, I think. Either way, probably best we go around. But now we have the warm doublet, so we're not gonna freeze our tush off. At least Link won't die from freezing at this point. Say at this point, because I can't guarantee that when it comes to other places. At least here, I can do that. When it comes to heat, that's another matter. Entirely different matter. It's not one you can pick up. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we can go in to this area. Let me drink some before I head in. Because what lies ahead is dangerous. Oh, gotta put that warm doublet on. Warm. Yeah, I already read it. There we go, Link. Feeling a little better now? Okay. Pick up some supplies over here. I remember. But we're gonna go this way first. To get to one of them, you have to use the boat there to get across. And I remember two things. One, there's a secret behind that waterfall. Not fooling me. I didn't forget. I remember it's there. It's well hidden, but it's there. Okay. Just have to get up here. With this warm doublet, we're not on a time crunch. Nor do we have to worry about freezing to death. We just have to deal with this. Ow! Okay. Something... Shared steak should do. Okay. Grab this box. 5 arrows. Ain't much. Okay, wrong thing. Okay. Eat some more shared steak. Now, we keep going. And when we can, we're going to get some meat. I love birds. Birds are adorable, but... Yeah! Wrong one. Okay. That's not what I wanted. And now run away! How could that not work? Okay. Okay. Drop. Okay. Now, grab this. Some more arrows. Take the arrows and be on our merry way. Because up ahead, is our shrine. Yes, birds are nice. Birds are amazing. Birds help add color to our world. But when you're in a desolate area and the main thing and one way to get meat early on is to end some birds, then what choice do you have? And I can't believe I, I got it over again. What did I do? This cliff looks good. This looks safe. 'Tis not safe enough. I shall pull a card. It is an ace. So give me a moment, and I will go get Candy, my rabbit, to show you all. Yes, bunny time. Okay, now we should hopefully be able to handle this better. Okay. So I was running away from enemies last time, but it's yeah, right about here. Thank you, Link, for grabbing on. Thank you for grabbing on. I think you can let go. Yes. We're okay. We're okay. Okay. You, I will take care of. Ow! There. How many traveler spear? A spear used mainly by travelers to fend off wolves and other beasts. It's easy to hold and simple to use. Um, you both don't have your head. I don't understand why you're still alive. I thought so. Like, how are you alive? Okay. So that's not what's... Let's go in to our next dungeon. Here we go. To who sets foot in this shrine, in the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer this trial. Examine. Sheikah State authorize distilling rune. Stasis. Stop the flow of time for an object. Stop an object in time while storing its kinetic energy. The stored energy will act upon the object when the flow of time resumes. Make good use of the stored energy and can move even the largest object. Rune extracted. Time to do another thing that will probably end up with lots and lots of bad things happening to me. Oh, wait. Need to be here. And go. Okay. Cross. So, next point is here. Is there anything over here? No. Okay. Nope. I meant to use the power. Ran into the boulder instead. Circle. So, drink rotation. From coffee to tea. Come on, Link. Okay, so what we need to do is stop the ball near the end of it. Ah! Push the wrong button. Okay. Okay. Oh, darn it! Give it a second to get back. Now run! Run for your life, Link. Okay. We want to get a box back there, so we're gonna move. We're gonna stop it. Oop. Did not have the power back yet. Now we're gonna go. Whee! I have a feeling I know what this is. So we're gonna, if I'm remembering correctly, we're gonna drop this. No, that's a traveler shield. Wrong thing. Pick up the spear. Drop the pot lid. Pick up the shield. There we go. Now we can go this way. See, there's the weapon I was thinking about. Okay, so from here to back over. We drop this. And we pick up the hammer. Iron sledgehammer. This large iron sledgehammer was originally used for mining, but works reasonably well as a weapon too. It's out my way, that's what matters. Now I can go touch the end. Your resourcefulness has in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero. In a hero. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you the spirit orb. May the goddess smile upon you. Now for the next fun part. Getting across the cold. Watcha. And trying not to slip in, because if I slip into that cold water, I'm done for. Yeah, this is exactly why I made the, some stuff in case I am having trouble getting back up from this point. Okay. We're almost back up, and then we'll be dashing our way towards the other one. Okay, yeah. Yep. 2 markers have been taken. I just have to get across the road so I can get over here. Cross the river. Because I'm not going to try to climb all that extra over there. Because I want the secret behind the waterfall. I don't remember what it was, but I want the secret behind the waterfall. So we're going to go. I remember. Ow. Oh, wait. Something I didn't notice. Right? I'm using the wrong thing. There we go. Nice chest. Okay. So I must give up one tool. One of my weapons for the leaf. Okay. What weapon do I want to give up? I think I can drop the axe for now. Korok leaf. A single swing of this giant, sturdy leaf can create a gust of wind strong enough to blow away light objects. Those will sometimes fall off the trees as they're chopped down. Okay, got the item. Now, we must make it across. Wish me luck. Proceeds to walk into the water. Proceeds to freeze in water. I meant to jump! It's a jack. Looks like I'm standing for a bit as I try again. Okay. Turning this around. Okay, remember the jump button. Yep, jump, 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 jump. Link! Link! Joker! Well, chat, what would you like me to do for failing that jump? There's the let me go and bring up the snack, the list of things. Snack pool? Okay. We'll hide this again and pull a snack. Yet to paint my chest, but got some nice snacks in here. Think I'll take some cookies for now. Get back there. Something I forgot was to pull out my snack tin, which is where I plan to put my snacks from my snack pools. Make it easier for me to reach for my snacks after getting them. Got 4 little cookies. Oh, 4 decent cookies to enjoy. Let's hope this gives me luck. You say look with the magnet. Then I remember this is your hint. I'm doing this wrong. Okay. Still have my axe on. So, what you're meant to do is knock some trees into the water. Like this. It's been so long I forgot! That's what you were supposed to do. You're supposed to cut down a tree. That's why there's an axe over there. You're supposed to cut down the tree to get across. Get... Link! Link then swims under it instead of on... Link. Another ace. Let me go grab the rabbit again, and hopefully she brings us luck. Okay. At this rate, I'm just trying to get through the Great Plateau. That's as I've been going for nearly 3 hours. Properly line up this time. Okay. Give it some time while I go. Drop my axe again. And grab the leaf. Okay. Now they're betterly lined up. No! Link! No! Jumping jacks. At this rate, if I don't get this soon, I'm going to have to call it a stream here and just have to finish the last one when we get back. We will try a few more times. What do you mean it went that way? Why? You know what? Let me see. I think there was an area later on that had a bridge. Came up wrong, so we're gonna go further down. I think there might be a bridge. I might be misremembering. Nope. It's coming into view. That one. You need Carionis to, magneticism to get across. I also know that there are choo-choo jellies waiting at some point that were gonna take me out with ice. A jiggling's white choo-choo jelly. A jiggling substance that came from an ice choo-choo. It's cold to the touch, and squeezing it seems to release stress. If stuck, it will explode in a cold mist. If struck. Ain't gonna fool me again with freezing me. Mm. Darn it! Darn it! There. Dang thing froze me a bit. But we got it. Okay. I remember being able to get across this way. Normally, I was able to get across the area via this area that I was trying to, but when it didn't work because the tree wanted to do stuff. Hello. We're just been working on Breath of the Wild and the Great Plateau. Come on. Come on. Come on. Where? How is this? Okay. Ah! No! 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 Not again! I froze to death. No! Not again! Well, guess I'm pulling a card. It is a king. So, another piece of art I will show. And then we'll try this again. Okay. Feel like showing this one for now. Okay. Okay. Love how it pulled me right back here. I gave up. I'm not going that way. I'm gonna go over there to the bridge. I just have to make sure that the thing works properly. Just hope the choo-choo jellies are taken care of. Otherwise, I have to take care of them again and try not to get frozen. Oh, they're back. Yeah. Gotta keep out. They seem to have come back, so I have to... Ah! Link! Okay. I only got frozen one time. Second one, that gives me a problem. Okay. 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 We're back at the bridge. We're gonna hopefully get this right this time so I can get across. Link, don't be a pain. I think that'll be all enough. No! 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 Link does not want to work with me. For some reason. A queen card, which means I will go get Candy and we'll give her a treat. I will do that. We'll save once we get back over there. Let's take on these choo-choo jellies again. Problem is that it's 5 choo-choo jellies, but when it's just one, it's easy. It's when it's 2 and 3 that become a problem. Okay. Okay. One down. That's 2. So that's 3 of the 5 down. Just 2 more to go. Now you're about to pop up. Come on. There we go. Took care of that. Now let's get over here and save. Because this is getting ridiculous. Okay. We are here. Save. Ah. Save. Okay. Grab. I don't know why, like, Link tried to turn it. But will not. Keep it straight. Okay. Okay. Cancel. There we go. Okay. Okay. Should be able to get to the other side now. Yay! No more frozen death! Ah, there we go. Now we can go back to the waterfall. Because there's something behind it and I want to get it. And then we will get to that last dang thing. Soon as I saved it, Link's like, fine, I'll behave. Now you want to behave, Link. Really? Soon as everything's saved, you want to behave. I see. Ah! First upgrading I'm getting is my health. Okay. Almost to the waterfall. Pretty. Yeah, there's a cave right there. Little cave. Behind the waterfall. Fire arrows. Normal arrows. Oh, really nice. Okay, and then we can pick up the sword. Soldier's broadsword. Sword brandished by a soldier who once protected Hyrule Castle. Its durable blade is well tuned for slaying monsters. And as the spiked bokoblin bow, an upgraded bokoblin bow bound with animal bone to boost its durability and firepower. Its craftsmanship is sloppy, but it's light and easy to use. And as for the fire arrows, an arrow imbued with the power of fire, it burns apart on impact, igniting objects in the immediate area. It's incredibly effective against cold things. Secret behind a waterfall. Amazing. Now, to the shrine! The fourth one. Guess after so long, if you're still around, hanging around. and you're enjoying things, do like the stream. Might not seem like much, but it does help a lot. It appeases the algorithm, which helps my little channel grow. We're almost at the shrine, finally. At this point, I feel after we get the paraglider, it might be a time to end. But that's a little ways away, because we still gotta do a few things before we do that. Okay. It's this way, because it's up there. We are almost there. To the last marker. I had that equipped. Well, we'll go back to this. But we will take this meat. Yes. Yummy steaker. And now up we go to our final shrine of the Great Plateau. Here we go. To whom steps foot in the shrine, in the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer this trial. Prionus. Sheikah Slaith authorize. Distilling rune. Cryonas create a pillar of ice from a water surface. Build ice pillars that are very stable. These pillars can be used to step as stepping stones or as obstacles. Use cryonas on an ice pillar to break it. Yes. Cryonas. Okay. Of course, the water in here isn't cold. Okay. Next part. Okay. Okay. There's a box over here, so open. Traveler's Spear, a spear used mainly by travelers to fend off wolves and other beasts. It's easy to hold and simple to use. It's like your inventory's full, bruh. Okay. Drop. I'll be taking that weapon now. Okay. There. Just had to tilt it up one way or the other so I could get up. With that, the challenge is done. Time to touch the stone. Okay. You're forcefulness to overcome the challenge to speak the promise of a hero. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you the spirit orb. We have our fourth orb! Finally. May the goddess smile upon you. With this, you have now accomplished acquired all the spirit orbs from the shrines on this plateau. As endpoints. Find the spot where these lines intersect. I shall be waiting for you there. Do you understand? Those two lines connect the shrine. Will come across. I could not read the rest of that because my brain was like dyslexic mode activated. Why did that have to be the one time? Get up, get up, get get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Okay. No! Oh well. Jump, jump, jump. Get up. I'm about to die. Eat. 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 Okay. We're okay. We're okay. So. I feel like we should travel here. Because I know where we're going. And it's the Temple of Time. So it's just a matter of getting there. Okay. We need to go this way. We're going to try to avoid turning on any of the sentinels. Guardians. Nearly giving me a heart attack because I accidentally stepped a little too close! What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean your range is increased? Back down. Leave me alone already. Chill. Ganon getting angry that I got 4 spirit orbs. Ganon's like, I feel the hero is making progress. Shoot him down! I die easily from fall damage. Already had several game overs from freezing my butt in water. Okay. The statue is glowing. You who have conquered the shrines and claimed their spirit orbs. I can offer you great power. First, you have claimed 4 spirit orbs. In exchange for 4 spirit orbs, I will amplify your being. So tell me what it is you desire, heart container. Do you wish for another heart container? Yes. I shall grant you the power you seek. Thank you. Heart container. Your life force has been strengthened. Increase your maximum number of hearts by 1. Yay! Go and bring peace to Hyrule. The blessing of the goddess has made you that much more resilient, I see. Here I am. Get up here quickly. You see he's got a ghostly look, like, glow to him because he's got those flames looking a little ghostly there. Okay, up here. We need to go up there. So, how do I best want to go about this? You can walk this way, like this. Here we go.
Well done there, young one. Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphoramos Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule, a kingdom which no longer exists. The Great Calamity was merciless. devastated everything in its path, lo, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago. To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining. He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the divine beasts, and turned them against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, gravely wounded, collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as As she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
Go on. Here is the paraglider, just as I promised. Paraglider? An item that you receive from the king on the Great Plateau. It allows you to sail through the skies. Press Y, press X while you're in the air to use it. With that, you should be able to safely fly off the cliffs surrounding this area. And I think that's it. Told you everything I can. Link, you must save Hyrule. Going to seek out Impa because I am not the most amazing of gamers to be able to take on Ganon with what I have. So, we're gonna need to prep more first, but we're gonna teleport. Where is it? It's right here. I want to teleport to the tower. Because before we head off the Great Plateau, we're going to mark things that we can see because we need to do more shrines. We have to hit more towers because shrines will help us level up and get stamina and health, which we're gonna need. And then the towers helps me get a map so I don't get as horribly lost, which is good. But since we've been going nearly 4 hours, getting close to 4 hours now, I'm going to call it a stream. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you guys again soon. For now, this has been Siren Melanic, signing off.